So we have a game called Sunset Motel, and this game's going to launch on the 18th of April, but a massive thank you to Daniel for giving me a key to play the game early. And what this game is you are going to run your own motel, but there's a lot more to it. It's not just a motel. So you start off with the very basics. What you need to do is go into your first room. Eventually you'll get rooms 201 through 210, so there are a lot of rooms to deal with. You go into your first room, you smash up all the old flooring, you tear the old wallpaper down, clean it all up, destroy the old objects like furniture and things, and then what you have to do is lay all of your new floor, paint the walls or put up new wallpaper. Then you have to furnish the room. Once the room is complete, you can then let customers come and rent the room. They'll typically rent it for between 5 and 7 hours, and they'll give you like an hourly rate for the room. The more furniture and stuff you have in there, the more valuable the room is. And whilst they're there, like early game, you're going to have to deal with their laundry. So they will like tell you the laundry's ready. You go pick it up, you take it into the laundry room, you wash it all, you give it back to them. And they're also going to have cooking requests. So they're going to order food, you go and you cook it, then you take it to them. And the game is going to guide you through absolutely everything. There are quests all the way up until you've done absolutely everything in this game. Because what you need to do is head down to the market. You've got like this little pickup truck. You go down to the market, you buy all of the food, you put it in your fridge, and then say someone wants a sandwich or a burger or a hot dog. You then interact with the cooker, you cook that food, then you take it to them. And you're going to progress through this game, opening up all the new rooms, furnishing them, like dealing with all the rubbish and everything like that. And then when you get a little bit into the game, you can start automating some of the things. So there are going to be smart cleaners, so you don't need to clean rubbish off the floors. Although things will still get dirty, you'll need to deal with them in between customers. There's also going to be laundry machines in the rooms, and when you get further into the game, you can unlock the ability for people to do their own laundry, so you no longer need to deal with that. And then you get all the staff. You've got staff that will take their suitcases, because that's a job you need to do for customers as well. You'll get staff that once you've cooked the food, they will take the food to the door. And I think that staff member's probably the worst, the one that takes the food to them. Sometimes they can be a little bit too long, and people will get frustrated, but it only happens once in a blue moon. And then after you've dealt with the rooms, you have things like a swimming pool, you've got a gym, you've got a sauna, and right at the end of the game you get a car wash. And what happens is you unlock the swimming pool, you need to go in there, clean it all up, replace the dirty water with clean water by turning valves, then you actually get a nozzle to fill up the clean water. And you've got a bar in this swimming pool area, so you're going to need to go to the market, buy alcohol, take it to the bar, then serve it to your customers. And what you can do at this swimming pool is you can actually throw pool parties. So a load of people will turn up for an event that lasts around 8 minutes. Like there are multiple events, like they have their own timers, so one's 10 minutes, one's 11, one's 12. All these people will turn up, they'll be dancing, there'll be music playing, they're going to get in the swimming pool and swim around, they're going to go upstairs, and that's where they request their drinks. And you can set all of your, you can add all the furniture and everything to the swimming pool area too. You can put parasols and loungers down, you can get floaties for the swimming pool. Then you've got the gym where you put different weight machines in there, treadmills, exercise bikes. You even get boxing bags and stuff. And then you've also got supplements you can serve. So you'll get creatine, amino acids and everything like that. You can turn those into chocolate bars and shakes. And in the gym, you can throw parties too. Then you get the sauna, and in the sauna, what you can do is you can fill up the coal so that basically produce the heat, and then you can also provide towels. You're going to have to pay for these, but it's going to make your customers happy, and also with the parties at the pool and the gym, you're going to make a load of profit from the supplements and the drinks you're serving. But then as you get later in the game, you unlock staff to automate that process. So you'll get a bar waiter, they're going to take drinks to the tables, and then you'll eventually get a bartender that makes the drinks, so you don't need to do any of that either. So you're running your motel, you've got your rooms, you've got all your staff to automate everything, you've got the pool, the gym, the sauna, and there's also a mechanic in the game. The mechanic's going to have a bunch of quests that have you going out looking for car parts. You take them back. Once you've done all of them, you get a reward, which is a really fast car. And then on top of that, you have an antiques dealer. The antiques dealer is going to have you going out, digging up sites to look for antiques. You then pick the lock on the boxes and you take the antiques back, and that is going to unlock antique furniture. Now, when you put this in your motel rooms, it's going to give you extra money for each of the rooms, so your hourly rate goes up. And there is so much to this game. It's not an early access game or anything like that. Everything is unlockable from the moment you buy the game. And I've had so much fun with this game. The only problem I've seen with the game, like there's a couple of minor sort of technical issues in the game, but the only problem, like big problem I would say, is that the game doesn't last long enough. I managed to complete everything in about 5.5 hours, because when you unlock the car wash, that's it, everything is done. You'll have all the rooms, you'll have all of the accessories and everything like that. And I did it all in about 5.5 hours. The minor technical issues is when you have a lot of customers in your lobby, that food waiter that takes the food to the rooms can get stuck in the queue. They just don't have the pathing to go around them, and I think that might be what causes the issue with getting food to the rooms on time. And the only other minor thing was that cars got stuck at the exit of the motel. But there is upgrade after upgrade. There's automation in this through workers and smart cleaners, laundry and things like that. And you can create these rooms however you want to. After you've done a certain amount of quests, you're going to level up your motel. The motel level is directly related to quests. So if you ignore a quest, you serve 1,000 people, you're not going to increase the level of your motel. You have to do the quests. And another good thing about this game is that if you are a little bit overrun, say you want to deal with the next couple of rooms and get that quest done, you can shut your motel down so more people don't come in to give you that time to go and sort the rooms out. And there are loads and loads of different paints and wallpapers and bits of furniture that you would unlock through increasing the level of your motel. And in the end, I was just printing money. When you're doing the early food prep and things like that, you'll find that it's like you're going to the market every now and then. Like this, quite often you'll be at the market buying new stock. But when you get the bartender, you've got the chef, you've also got the person in the gym, they don't go through your product that quick. I think I probably ended up managing to serve probably a good 50-60 people before I needed to restock anything from my chef. It seems as though when you've got those staff, they go through multiple rooms before using like one hamburger or something like that. So it gives you a lot of time to go and do like the mechanic jobs. There's also letters that you'll find scattered around the game world. And what you do with these is they are going to have the location of a safe and they're going to have the pin or the code or whatever. So what you do is you go to this spot, say it's the mayor's house. You go into their back garden, you find the safe, you put in the code, you open it up and you're going to get $300. There's just a bunch of cash in the back. So there is a lot to do in this game. And to answer the question, is it worth buying Sunset Motel? Absolutely yes. I loved this game through and through. From hiring the staff so I can be lazy to the different things they've got in there. Like you can buy different vehicles and stuff off the mechanic as well. It's not just doing those missions for the reward. From all of that, the different furniture and paint and things you unlock. Like you've just got the freedom to decorate rooms, and some of them have these little like balconies. So you can put like a nice couple of chairs and a table out there so when it's sunset people can relax or whatever. So yeah, even though the game's not going to last you a very, very long time, I mean it can do if you want it to. After you've unlocked everything, you can just continue playing, building up your money. I ended up, like after completing the, after unlocking the car wash, I ended up with about 27 grand or something like that. I went down to the shop and I just went crazy, like down to the market. I went crazy with restocking everything. But yeah, there's a lot to do in the game. I 100% recommend this game. I had a lot of fun with it. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about Sunset Motel in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.